Hello everyone, and welcome to this 60-minute flow practice where we'll mobilize, strengthen, and support the knees. So let's come on to our backs. You can just ground the heels down, flex the toes towards your shins and reach the arms out in front. Gently scoop your tailbone, feel your lower abs turn on and feel the low ribs draw down towards the pelvis. And slowly curl your way down with intention, moving one vertebrae at a time, letting the shoulders come before the head, and letting the head come last. Let's land the feet hip width and just bring your hands to your belly. As you inhale, breathe deep into the belly. Feel the belly inflate into the hands. And as you exhale, sigh it out. And feel the belly soften. Feel the low back connect with the ground. 2 more like that. Breathing in, feel the belly inflate. And as you exhale, sigh it out. Feeling the low back connecting with the ground. And one more time, breathing in deep. Feel the belly inflate into the hands. And as you exhale, feel the low back soften down into the ground. Sigh it out. Good. Bring the arms out about 45 degrees. You can tuck the shoulders under. And as you exhale, just scoop the tailbone forward and curl up just so the pelvis lifts off the ground. And then walk your feet forward. Ground your heels and flex your toes towards the knees and then pull the heels back. Feel the hamstrings activate and slowly curl your spine, your pelvis back down towards the ground. And then use the force of your hamstrings. So the activation of the hamstrings and the force of the heels pulling back to help create this lift. So the hamstrings are turning on here. So you're just scooping the tailbone forward and up and just lifting the pelvis off the ground and then slowly curling down. Let's go for 3 more. We're just getting a slight lift here. And just regulate the breath. Keeping the breathing happening in and out through the nose. Last one here, scooping the tailbone forward and up. And let's hold at the top, pull the heels back. They won't move, but you'll have that motion as the heels press down and pull back. Feel the hamstrings activate. Last 3, 2, 1. Curl the spine all the way down. And let's extend the left leg long. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. Give it a squeeze in. Take a big inhale. Feel the belly expand into the right thigh. And exhale, soften. Let the shoulders relax away from the ears. Bring your hands around the back of the right thigh and extend the knee. And just begin to bend and extend the right knee, flexing left toes up towards the ceiling. Let the shoulders soften. Just feel this mobility in that right knee, bending and extending. Then beginning to bend into your right knee, reach for either peace fingers around your right big toe or the outer edge of your right foot. Let the knee drop towards the ground and come into a half happy baby. And same thing here, you can bend and extend that right knee, pushing the sole of the right foot out towards the right edge or the right side of your mat. Beginning to bend back into that right knee. You can land the sole of the right foot down. Come on to the inner edge of that right foot and gently begin to scoop the tailbone forward and up as you lift the hips and sweep that left leg high. And then slowly begin to tap the tailbone and press up. Tap and lift. So feeling that activation in the right glute. And it doesn't have to be a super high lift. Focus on keeping that scoop of the tailbone forward and that activation of the right glute. And notice the low ribs will want to flare out. So keep them drawing down towards the pelvis and use the exhale to press up. Good. Let's go for 3, for 2, last one here. Good. Curl all the way down and just begin to bend that left knee, landing the sole of the foot. Take a big inhale and exhale, side out. Next time, use the exhale. Press into the sole of the right foot and begin to push your left foot forward as you lift the hips at an angle. And then bend that left knee back as you tap the tailbone down. Exhale, press into the right foot and push the left foot forward. And then bend your left knee and tap the tailbone down. Good. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale, hips lift. Left knee extends, foot presses forward. Inhale to tap the tailbone down, knee bends. Last 2. Good. Last one here. Hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your left knee, land the sole of the foot down, and slowly curl the spine all the way down. Good. Let's extend the right leg long and draw your left knee in towards your chest. Take a big inhale, feel the belly press against the left thigh. And exhale, soften, side out. Good. Bring your hands around the back of the left thigh and just begin to extend and bend your left knee. Extending and bending, keeping the front of the shoulders open so the shoulders will roll down towards the ground. Chest is expanded. Good. Last 3. Breath is flowing fluidly for 2. Last one here. Good. Bend into your left knee and bring either left peace fingers around your big toe or reach for the outer edge of your left foot, coming into half happy baby. And just begin to extend your left knee and bend. Extending and bending as you push out towards the left side of your mat. Good. Let's go for 2 more here. And last one. Good. Bending back into that left knee, land the sole of the foot down towards the ground. You can turn your palms up or they can face down, finding what works for you. Use the exhale to press into your left foot, and let's lift that right leg and lift the hips and then tap the tailbone down. Lift and tap. Place weight to the inner edge of your left foot. Let's go for 4, for 3. Use the exhale to press up. Gentle scoop of your tailbone for 2. And 1. Good. Lower down, curl the spine down. Bending into your right knee, land the sole of the foot. This time, use the exhale, pressing into your left foot. Lift the hips and kick out, push out with the sole of your right foot. And then begin to bend the knee and tap the tailbone down. Exhale. Knee comes in and tailbone taps down. Let's go for 3. Tailbone lifts as the knee extends out. Tap the tailbone down, knee bends for 2. Good. Let's go for 1 more. Holding at the top, press into that left heel. Gentle scoop of the tailbone, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right knee, land the sole of the foot, and tap the tailbone down. Good. You can draw the knees in towards the chest. Just take a big inhale, feel the belly press against the thighs. And exhale, soften. Let the shoulders relax, thighs draw towards the chest. Bring your hands around the back of the thighs. Engage your lower abs and just begin to rock and roll along the spine, massaging each vertebrae. Beginning to rock up and balance on your sit bones. Let's reach the arms forward. Tuck your low ribs down and in. Almost cat shape the back here. We'll do cat shape the back. Reach your hands forward, wiggle your fingers, releasing tension in the wrists. And just begin to tap your left toes, lift, tap the right toes, and lift. Go for 5. Breathing. Use pursed lips to push that exhale out. Inhale through the nose. Good. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Draw the knees in. You can reach for opposite elbows. Give yourself a squeeze. Inhale into the back of the lungs, back of the shoulders. And exhale, land the soles of your feet. Press yourself forward and come into a forward fold. And just reach for opposite elbows here, rocking side to side. Maybe letting your head and neck be heavy. And feeling the weight drip off your shoulders. Ground into the heels, push down and curl all the way up, nice and slow. As you inhale, reach the arms high. Try to gently tuck the low ribs down and tuck your tailbone as you reach your fingertips high. Lift your gaze, big inhale. And as you exhale, reach over gently for your left wrist. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, and draw your left shoulder forward and then hinge over to the right. Even pressure through the soles of the feet. You're getting this nice opening on the left side. The right obliques are engaged. And try to keep the hips squared. Let the shoulders soften from the ears and breathe around the left side of the rib cage. Good. Press into the soles of the feet and rise up, extending the knees. Arms reach high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Bend into the knees and begin to slowly step the right leg back. Arms reach high. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, tuck your tailbone, bend the right knee and reach the arms forward. Let's tap your right knee down. Keep the tailbone tucked and reach the arms forward and breathe into the back of the shoulders here. And as you inhale, reach the arms high. Keep the low ribs gently drawing down towards the pelvis. Keep the tailbone slightly tucked. And exhale, bring your hands to heart. Let's bring your hands to frame the left foot. And just begin to extend and bend the left knee. We do this a lot, but it feels so good. And just roll the shoulders back, keep the chest open, the spine is long. Good, one more time. Bending into that left knee. Come onto the top of your right foot. You're still on tented fingers. Lift the right knee and extend it. So pressing into the top of the right foot and then bend and tap. Lift, extend, and tap. Gently tucking the tailbone. Go for 3, for 2, for 1. Let's keep the knee lifted. Extend, press into the top of that right foot. Ground your right palm and reach your left arm high. Hold and breathe for 5. Breathe into that right hip flexor. 4. Soften in your left wrist for 3, 2, And 1. Lower that left hand and tap your right knee down. Nice work. Let's tuck the right toes. Lift the knee and reach the arms high. Come into your high lunge. Pull your left heel back so the left hamstring activates. Breathe in. And as you exhale, let's bring hands to heart. And step the right toes in. Get really light so most of the weight's on the left foot and you're just on the right big toe, and melt over your left thigh. And then turn your torso over to the left, press into your left heel and tuck the tailbone and curl up on the left side halfway. And exhale, lower. Curl up. And exhale to lower. Let's go for 3 more. For 2. For 1. Curl down. Walk the hands through center. Step your right toes back. Ground your right palm. Reach your left arm high. As you exhale, lower your left hand. Slide that left foot back to plank. Lower to the knees. Turn your elbow creases forward. Hug the elbows back and in. Lower chest and chin. Lift knees and lower pelvis. Untuck the toes and inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to lower. 2 more like that. Inhale. Try to pull your low ribs away from the mat. Exhale to lower. 1 more time. Inhale. Hold at the top. Maybe hover the palms. Breathing here. Gaze to the tip of the nose. Let the exhale move any energy out. Let the mind go and just let your body feel the muscles activating for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Tuck the toes, press up to tabletop. Take an inhale to your cow, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale into your cat. Inhale, come through neutral spine. Tuck your toes and lift the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Begin to tuck the tailbone and come into a cat shape in the back of your down dog. Press forward with the hands. Keep the ears between the biceps. Notice if you're having tension in the neck and just let the shoulders soften, and then breathe into the back of the rib cage, back of the lungs. Good, gaze to thumbs. Bend the knees and hop the feet towards the wrists. Lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Press your big toes down, ground into the heels, scoop the tailbone and curl all the way up to stand. Reaching the arms overhead, big inhale. And gently reach for your right wrist. Slightly bend the knees and then turn over to the left and begin to hinge forward, getting a nice opening on the right side. Notice that right hip will want to draw forward, so try to draw that right hip back and drop your right shoulder down a bit more towards the ground. Breathe into the right side of your body. Good. Pressing into the heels, begin to rise up. Big inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Bending into the knees, Utkatasana chair pose. Let's ground into that right foot and slowly step the left foot back. Rise into your high lunge, big inhale. And exhale, scoop the tailbone, bend your left knee and reach the arms forward. Let's tap your left knee down. And as you inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, bring your hands to frame that right foot, coming onto tented fingers. Just begin to extend and bend your right knee. And connecting the breath with each movement. And just letting your breath be smooth and stable here. Good. Let's begin to bend back into that right knee. Staying on tented fingers. Let's come onto the top of your left foot and just begin to press down, lift the left knee, extending and tapping down. Shoulders roll back, neck is long. Lift and tap. Let's go for 3, for 2. Good. Last one here, pressing down into that left foot. Ground your left hand and reach your right arm high. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower that left knee down. You can lower the right hand down. Good. Begin to tuck the left toes, lift the knee, and rise all the way up into your high lunge. Taking a nice big inhale and full exhale. Good. Beginning to bring the hands down. Ground your left palm and reach your right arm high. Gaze up to right fingertips. And exhale, lower that right hand. Let's slowly draw your left foot forward and come on light onto the left big toe. And then walk your hands over to the right. Tuck the tailbone, lightly bend the right knee, or you can have a bigger bend in the right knee, and then exhale, curl up. And slowly curl down. So we're loading the right hamstring. And keeping the tailbone tucked, keeping the low ribs drawing down towards the pelvis. Let's go for 3. Good. For 2. Last one here. Good. Lowering down. Let's walk the hands back through center. Step the left foot back. Ground your left hand. Reach the right arm high. Open through the chest. Gaze up to right fingertips. And exhale, lower your right hand down and slide that right foot back to plank. Begin to lower to the knees. Hug the elbows back so elbow creases turn forward and then pull back. Lower chest and chin, lift knees and lower pelvis. Untuck the toes and inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, front of the pelvis, press down, palms pull back, heart lifts forward. Exhale to lower. One more time, inhale, holding at the top. Hover the palms, breathing nice and deep here. Gaze to the tip of the nose, pull the low ribs away from the mat. And exhale to lower. Tuck the toes, press up to tabletop. Take an inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Inhale, come through neutral spine. Tuck the toes and lift the hips back and up. Cat shape the back in your downward facing dog as you press the ground forward. Breathe into the back of the lungs. Breathing in and out through the nose. You can use that audible exhale out through the mouth to let go of any blocked energy, letting it find an outlet. As you inhale, gaze to thumbs. Come onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees and hop the feet to the outer edges of your hands. Coming into Malasana. Ground the palms together, or push the palms together. Press down into the feet and push yourself up, engaging your glutes. Reaching the arms high overhead. Big inhale. Let's heel toe the feet, hip width. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms high and reach over for your left wrist. Slight bend of the knees. Draw your left wrist forward and to the right, and then turn your left shoulder down and breathe into the left side body. Feel your right obliques turn on. Good. As you inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, hands to heart, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Ground into your left foot and slowly step your right foot back. Rise into your high lunge, reach the arms high. Pull your left heel back, activate the hamstring. And as you exhale, let's draw your right knee forward and up. Inhale, step your right foot back and sweep the arms back. Palms face up towards the sky. Good, let's go 4 more like that. Arms reach forward, take an inhale. And exhale, right knee draws forward. Good, inhale, right foot steps back, arms reach back behind. Good, 3 more. Inhale, arms forward alongside the ears, and exhale, right knee comes forward. Inhale, right foot steps back, arms reach behind. Exhale. Inhale, arms come alongside the ears. Exhale, right knee comes forward. Inhale, right toes step back. Arms come back alongside the body. Good. Let's go 1 more time. Inhale, arms reach alongside the ears. And exhale, right knee comes forward. Good. Begin to extend and bend that right knee. Go for 4. For 3. For 2. 1. Keep that bend in the right knee and draw the right knee down. And only have it come down so the knee will still be a little bit in front of the left knee, and you're squeezing your right hamstring to glute. Gentle tuck of your tailbone. So the tailbone isn't pushing out. We want to tuck it in. Draw the low ribs down and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, hands to heart. Hinge forward over that left leg and extend your right leg back. And gently tap your right toes down. Rise into a high lunge, big inhale. As you exhale, let's bring hands to heart. Option 1, right hand comes to inner edge of left foot. Left arm reaches high for a twist. Option 2, you're twisting over that left thigh. Pressing palms together, gazes up and over the left shoulder. Take a big inhale. Breathe into the right side. Feel that nice opening and stretch. Last 3 breaths. Good. As you inhale, come through center. Keep pulling that left heel back so the hamstring is turned on. Pivot your right heel down and open warrior 2. Begin to extend your left knee, arms reach high. Exhale, bend. 2 more like that. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale to bend. Good, 1 more time. Inhale, reaching high. Let's bring the arms out to a T. Pull your left heel back and then hinge forward, bringing your left hand to the inner edge of your calf. Open the chest and lean shoulders back. Gentle tuck of your tailbone. Notice the ribs will want to flare. Gently tuck the low ribs down towards the pelvis while drawing the shoulder blades towards each other, and then turn your gaze up to right fingertips and breathe. Last 3 breaths. Good. Gently draw your right arm down, bend into your left knee, pivot off your right heel, and come into runner's lunge. Good. Let's begin to heel toe that left foot to your right thumb. Begin to tap the left knee towards the ground any amount, and then lift. Tap and lift. Let's go for 3, for 2. Last one here, lowering that left knee. You're coming into a 90-90. So come onto that left sit bone and then bring your right knee so you're in a 90-90 hip stretch here. And then begin to walk the hands forward towards the top left corner of your mat. Internally rotate your right hip, draw the hip forward and down, and then press over to the right with the hands. They won't move, but you're pushing over to the right. Breathe into the right side. And just noticing the sensations that you're feeling without trying to change them. And just feel into them, breathe into them for 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands back through center. Let's sweep that right knee behind. You can press up onto your left shin and then come onto the sole of your left foot. Heel toe that foot to center. Tuck your tailbone and curl all the way up. Let's reach the arms high. Begin to come onto the top of your right foot. Bring the hands down to frame your left foot. Come onto tented fingers and let's extend that right knee and bend. Extending and bending. Good. Go for 3, 2. Last one. Let's press into that right foot. Extend the knee. Press your right palm down and reach your left arm high. Hold and breathe here for 5. Pull your left heel back. Lengthen the spine forward and open the chest. Soften in the neck. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Keep on the top of the right foot and slide that left foot back. Come onto the top of the left foot, squeeze the inner thighs together and roll the shoulders back as you engage the glutes. Come into upward facing dog. Begin to tuck the toes and lift the hips back and up for downward facing dog. Tuck your tailbone, pull the low ribs in towards the spine and down. So you're cat shaping the back, breathe in. And full exhale, side out. Push forward with the hands. Feel the shoulders stabilize, breathe in. Exhale. And one more time. Good, gaze to thumbs. Bend the knees and hop the feet to the outer edges of the hands. Bring your hands to heart. Take a big inhale. And full exhale. Good. Press into the heels and push down to rise all the way up. Reaching the arms high. Take a big inhale. Let's heel toe the feet hip width. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach high overhead. Reach for your right wrist, gentle bend of the knees. Turn your right shoulder to the left and down, and then hinge over to that left side. Feel your left obliques turn on and breathe into the right side body. And be gentle on your grasp of that right wrist. Really reach out with the right fingertips. Good, and as you inhale, rising up. Nice work. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. And bend into the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Grounding into the sole of your right foot. Step your left leg back. Coming onto your ball of the left foot, let's reach the arms high. Take a big inhale. Good. And as you exhale, draw the left knee forward and up. And inhale, sweep the arms back behind and tap your left toes back. Good. Let's go for 4 more. Take an inhale, reach the arms alongside the ears. And exhale, draw your left knee forward and up. Inhale, arms reach back behind. Tap your left toes. Go for 3 more. Inhale, arms reach alongside your ears. Exhale, left knee draws forward and up. Good. And inhale, sweep the arms back behind. Tap the left toes. Good. 2 more. Inhale, arms reach alongside the ears. Exhale, left knee forward. And inhale, arms reach back, right knee bends, tapping the left toes. 1 more time here. Inhale, arms reach alongside the ears. Exhale, left knee comes forward. Good. Bend and extend that left knee. Bending and extending. For 3, soften in the wrists. For 2, good. For 1, good. Let's bend that right knee and step back into your high lunge. Good, and as you exhale, begin to bring your hands, frame that right foot, draw your left toes forward, melt over that right thigh and curl up and lower. For 2 and for 1, let's bring hands to heart, bend your left knee, draw it forward, and reach the arms high. And staying here, keep hugging your left heel towards your glute and just draw that left knee down without flaring the rib cage. So tucking the low ribs, tucking the tailbone, the left knee will still stay slightly forward from the right. And then squeeze here, hold and squeeze, nice deep breaths. Last 3. Tuck of the tailbone, draw those low ribs down for 2. And 1, bring your hands to heart, bend over that right thigh and slowly extend that left leg back. Good, you're tapping the left toes down, reaching the arms high. And exhale, let's either bring your left hand down, right arm reaches, or you're bringing hands to heart and you're twisting over that right thigh. Maybe gaze is up and over that right shoulder. And you're feeling this nice opening on the left side, especially all the way up into that left shoulder area. Breathe into your belly, massaging the digestive organs here. Good, and as you inhale, come through center. Let's reach the arms high. And exhale, pivot your left heel down and open warrior 2. Beginning to extend your right knee, arms reach. And exhale to bend. 2 more like that. Inhale, reaching high. And exhale to bend. You can even look up, reaching high, bringing the neck into it, challenging your balance. And exhale, arms to a T. Just notice your positioning here. So slightly tuck of the tailbone, lift your spine, pull your right heel back, and then reach forward over that right thigh. Coming into Trikonasana, lengthening the spine forward, lean the shoulders back, and feel your right quad fire on. Breathing nice and deep here. As you exhale, let's float that left arm down. Bend your right knee and pivot off your left heel. coming into runner's lunge. Pull your right heel back. Good, begin to ground your left palm and reach your right arm high. Gaze up to right fingertips. And exhale, lower the right hand down. You can lower to your left knee and heel toe the right foot to your left thumb. And let's begin to tap that right knee down any amount and lift. Tapping and lifting. Go for 3 or even pressure on both hands. So notice if weight is dumping to one side or the other. Good, and last one here. Lowering to that right knee, come onto your right sit bone and draw your left knee forward. So you're in your 90-90 lunge. Toes flex to the knees. Draw your left hip forward and down. Internally rotate that hip and reach the arms out at an angle to the top right corner of your mat. Press over to the left and breathe here. Really bringing the breath into the back of the T-spine, back of the shoulders, back of the heart space. All the way down towards that left hip. And then walking the hands back through center. Let's sweep that left leg back behind and come onto the sole of your right foot. You can heel toe that right foot to center. Just come onto tented fingers here. Come onto the top of your left foot. Press down and then begin to lift the knee and tap. Lifting and tapping. Good. Shoulders roll back, heart is open. Let's go for 2. Good, last one here. Press into that left foot, ground your left palm, and reach your right arm high. Push down with that left hand, pull your right heel back and press into the top of your left foot. Breathing nice and deep here, softening your right shoulder. Good, exhale, lower your right hand. Keep on your left foot and slide your right foot back. Coming onto the top of your right foot, squeezing the inner thighs together, roll your shoulders back, engage your glutes, coming into upward facing dog. Here comes Percy. Begin to tuck the toes and exhale back into your downward facing dog. Cat shape the back here, press forward with the hands. Take a big inhale into the back body, into the back of your rib cage. Full exhale. Good. Let's begin to ripple the spine forward into plank. Tap the knees and then tap the toes out. Yeah. Tap the toes back in. Walk the hands back towards the knees and then come onto your heels and heel toe your feet wide so you're coming into Malasana. And let's bring the hands around the back of the head here. Come onto the ball of your right foot and tap the right knee inward. Come back onto the right heel and then come onto the ball of your left foot and tap your left knee inward. Come back onto the heel. Let's reach the arms forward. Roll the spine forward and tap the knees down so they come underneath the hips. Good, and then the toes tap in. We're doing that 2 more times. So toes tap out. Good. Tap your toes in. Walk the hands back towards the knees. And then bring your toes out and pivot your heels in. Come into your Malasana. And then bring your hands around the back of the head. Press your head into the hands and bring your elbows wide while still keeping the low ribs tacking down. This time, let's come onto the ball of the left foot and then tap the inner part of your left knee down. Come back onto that left heel, come onto the ball of the right foot and tap the inner part of your right knee down. Come onto the right heel, reach your arms out in front, ground the palms, curl the spine forward, tap the knees down, and then bring the toes back to be in line with the knees. Let's take an inhale to your cow. Lift the tailbone, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale into your cat. Good, come through center. Let's go one more time. Hi, Percy. Mwah. Let's tap the toes out. Good. Tap the toes back behind the knees. Let's walk the hands back towards the knees. And then begin to turn the toes out. Heels turn in. Let's come into Malasana. Good, and then bring the hands on the back of the skull, elbows wide, draw the low ribs down, gentle tuck of the tailbone, come onto the ball of the right foot and tap your right knee down. Pivot onto your right heel and then come onto the ball of your left foot, tap the left knee down. Pivot onto your left heel. Let's reach the arms out in front, ground the palms, ripple forward, tap the knees down and bring the toes back behind the knees. Walk the hands forward. Tuck your toes and lift your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Take a big inhale, cat shape the back like we've been doing. Draw the breath into the back of the lungs here. So as we come into this cat shape, we're really drawing the low ribs to the pelvis, engaging our deep transverse abdominis here, helping to activate the abdominal corset and helping to shift the breath 360 around our body. And it's not that it's wrong to extend the tailbone and the ribs, it's just we don't want to be stuck in that pattern all the time. So we're switching it up in this practice. Good, and as you exhale, let's tap the knees down. Take an inhale into your cow. And exhale into your cat. Stay in cat. Take an inhale into the back of the lungs, back of the shoulders. Stay in your cat as you exhale. Let's go 2 more like that. Breathe in deep. Just feeling the breath connecting into places that it maybe normally hasn't been able to. And exhale. Let the neck soften. 1 more time. Breathe in. And exhale. Let's come through neutral spine. Walk the hands forward 1 hand length. Tuck your toes and lift the hips back and up. Bring your big toes to touch, gaze to thumbs. Draw your left knee to chest. Curl the spine and step your left foot between the hands. Ground your right palm and reach your left arm high. Pull your left heel back, feel the hamstring turn on. As you exhale, let's lower your left hand, drag the right toes forward, and come on really light on that right big toe as you walk the hands over to the left. And then begin to curl up halfway, the left knee stays bent. Exhale, lower. Let's go for 4. Pressing into that left heel for 3, 2, 1. Curling all the way up. Let's step the right foot forward, hip width from left. Reach the arms high, big inhale. Lift your gaze, exhale, hands to heart. Let's bend the left knee and float it high. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Go for 3, 2, 1. Hug your left heel to glute and draw your left knee down without extending the tailbone. So tuck the tailbone. Your left hamstring is turning on. Your low ribs draw down towards the pelvis. Hold and breathe here for 5. Feel that left hamstring fire on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower that left foot down. Hip width from right. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart, bending into both knees, ground your left foot and float your right leg back. Keep your left knee bent here. Let's come into a functional warrior three. So left knee bends and your right knee can stay slightly bent. Let's tuck the tailbone, draw the low ribs in, but keep the shoulders rolling back so the shoulders aren't curling in. Chest is open. Breathing here for 5. Draw your left hip back and draw the right hip down. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tap your right toes back as you bend your left knee. Good. Let's walk the hands over to the right and turn your left toes to the right. Good. And then begin to extend your left knee, rise up. Nice work. Let's bend your left knee, ground your right palm, and float the right toes back behind the left calf. Reach your left arm high. Yes, that nice stretch in the left side glute. Exhale, lower your left hand and step your right leg back wide. Turn your right toes in and walk your hands forward. Pivot your left toes forward. Ground your right palm and reach your left arm high. Pull your left heel back. The hamstring is still firing on. Gaze up to left fingertips. Exhale, lower left hand and slide that left foot back to plank. Let's lower to the knees. Hug the elbows back and in. Elbow creases turn forward. Lower chest and chin. Lift knees and lower pelvis. Untuck the toes and inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to lower. 2 more like that. Heart lifts forward, shoulders roll back. Exhale, lower. And 1 more, inhale. Hover the palms. Pull the low ribs from the mat away so they're pulling up and down. Press the front of the pelvis. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Exhale. Tuck the toes. Press up tabletop. Take an inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Come through neutral spine. Tuck your toes and lift the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Bring your big toes to touch. Sweep your right leg back and up. And exhale, draw your right knee to chest. Curl in. Gaze to thumbs and land your right foot between the hands. Ground your left palm and reach your right arm high. Pull your right heel back. Good. As you exhale, let's lower that right hand down. Slide your left toes forward. Get really light on that left big toe and walk the hands over to your right foot. Right knee is bent. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, curl up. And inhale, lower. Last 2. Last one here. Press into your right heel. Curl all the way up. Reach the arms high and step the left foot hip width from right. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Good. Begin to float your right knee and just begin to bend and extend. Bend and extend. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Bend into your right knee. Draw your heel towards your right glute and then draw your right knee down while tucking your tailbone and drawing the low ribs down. So that right knee will most likely be in front of your left knee. And then you're feeling your right hamstring turn on. Hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower that foot hip width from left. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Bend into the knees and begin to float your left leg back into a functional warrior 3. So the right knee is staying bent. Drop your left hip down. Good. Breathing nice and deep here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's tap the left toes back. Reach the arms high, big inhale. Exhale, ground your left palm, inner edge of right foot, and reach your right arm high. Pull your right heel back. And exhale, lower your right hand. Let's walk the hands over to the left. Pivot left heel down and turn your right toes to the left. Good. Begin to ground your left palm and sweep your right arm high. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Begin to float that left foot behind the right and pressing your left palm down. Reach your right arm high. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower right hand and step that left foot back. You're pivoting the left toes in. Turn the right toes forward and walk the hands forward as you pivot off your left heel. Good. Ground your left palm and reach your right arm high. Gaze up to right fingertips. Keep pulling your right heel back. Exhale, lower right hand and slide the right foot back to plank. Lower to the knees. Hug the elbows back and in. Lower your pelvis and inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, front of the pelvis roots. Lift the chest. Exhale to lower. And 1 more time, inhale. Hover the palms. Breathing here, gaze to the tip of the nose. Breathe in. Full exhale, sigh it out. Last 2, breathe in. And last one here, breathe in. And lower down. Let's press into the palms, push up into tabletop. Take an inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Let's come through a neutral spine. Come on to your sit bones. And just reach for the outer edges of the feet. Lift the shins and just begin to curl onto your back. And then coming into happy baby as you lengthen your tailbone long. Let the shoulders soften. And then begin to release as you extend the legs out long for your final resting pose, Shavasana, letting your whole body completely surrender. Noticing what feels different in your body after that practice. Maybe noticing more stabilization in the hips and the knees. And feeling the fingertips curling inward. Maybe noticing parts of your body that is receiving more breath, more connection to the breath. And the stabilization of your heart rate. All that work that we did with tucking the tailbone and drawing the low ribs down helps to align our diaphragms, so the upper diaphragm with the pelvic diaphragm, helping to regulate our breathing more and slowing the heart rate more. Creating this internal state of peace and equilibrium, which is what you are. That is your truth. You are peace. We can end with the mantra, I am peace. We'll say that 3 times. I am peace. I am peace. I am peace. And as you speak that out loud to yourself, just notice the cells in your body responding to the sound coming out of your voice, the sound of truth. Letting go of anything from the mind and any holding that contradicts your peaceful state, just letting it go with love and compassion, not trying to figure it out, but just acknowledging that your internal state is peace. And thank you all for joining me in this practice. I hope you're feeling calm, grounded, stabilized in the lower half of your body especially. Thank you for being here. Namaste.